today... Hey guys, it's Bobbie Riley, and today on my YouTube page I am going to be doing a natural look like this, everyday look. So if you are interested and you like what you see, then keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe and then add your turn on your notifications, please. So my skincare I've already done, as well as my brows, obviously. So the first thing that I'm gonna use is a Smashbox. The Smashbox Photo Finish Oil-Free Primer on my face. I've already prepped my face, dry skinned, but I like to start out with something that's oil-free and also has an HD finish, just so that my makeup sits really well on my skin. So I'm applying it with my hands all over my face, and I also did it on my eyes, and I just really work it into the skin really good because I want it to just kind of conceal my pores. The next thing I'm going to do is use my beauty blender, to apply my foundation. I'm using the Artistry Exact Fit foundation in I'm going to look at it really quick because this is L5W1. I'm just going to use my beauty blender, and I already put it on there so it looks like this right now. And I'm just going to apply it to my face. I like a pretty full coverage. I really like my face beat, and it also has a sunscreen in it, so it protects my skin from pigmentation, which happens as you can see on the side of my face. Literally on the first application, it gives you the most full coverage. I'm gonna go around my edges, dab my beauty blender back into it, and just put a little bit more over these teeny little pigmentation spots that I have, and then I'm gonna blend it in real nicely right here near the end of my cheek. And then I also have eczema right here, so gotta cover that up. I am going to apply my concealer, and I actually like to use the black Opal True Color foundation. Not heavy on the skin as far as wear, it feels good and it feels very light, but it conceals, and it's a very, very heavy finish or coverage. So as far as finish or coverage, and I'm actually using the Thai Young Beauty Step 2 brush. Yeah. So I actually go all the way into my inner corner where my nose is, because if not, you're gonna make your nose look kind of big. So it's really good to get into that area right here when you're doing that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm applying my lighter color, my highlight color. I'm going to apply it under my eyes. I'm also gonna apply it right under my nose. Okay, that cute under that little rose, little bow. Yes, I'm gonna apply right there, and then I'm also gonna apply it down to my nose area right here. Then I'm also going to apply it to the tip of my nose right here. And then in the center of my nose. Honestly, my nose shape is not my favorite thing, but you know, it's not my favorite thing on my face. My favorite thing on my face, I think, is my all the space I have between my eyelids and brows is totally one of my favorite things. Then I'm gonna apply it to my forehead like this, right here. Right here. And then usually I would use this color actually also underneath. I actually also used it to kind of clean up my brow. So underneath that brow, blend out towards the corners of my forehead, but not too much, because honestly I don't want my forehead to be super highlighted, because I already have a big forehead. So yeah. And then I'm gonna do this on my chin down here. Yes. Alright, and then I'm also gonna apply it at the corner of my cheekbone. I don't like to do too much caking on, just because I like for at the end I like it to kind of just look like my skin. I don't want it to look too overdone, unless I'm going for that dramatic beat. Sometimes I am going for the drama beat. Using what I already have on my beauty blender for my foundation to blend that color. Yeah, just getting around my hair. Okay, You just want to blend everything, make sure everything is just nice and blended. In the forehead area without wiping off those brows. If you do your brows first, I do my brows first pretty much every time. You just want to make sure it's nicely worked into that skin. So then you're like, oh, how do you look so beautiful? You're just like, I don't know. I woke up and I looked like this, and you know. This is my MAC 132 brush, and I am going to use a deeper shade from Black Opal. It's actually called Black Walnut. I'm going to kind of dot around. I don't do like the hearts or like do anything like super special. I'm gonna use it in this area. I'm also gonna make my nose look like real small. So I'm putting it real close in, and I'm actually taking it and I'm working it up to the tip of the brow area, and then I'm taking it all the way down to the corner of my eye. I'm going to take it all the way down, drag it, and then you see how it kind of looks round down there? That's the shape that just kind of naturally forms. So I'm gonna put it below that. So that's how I like my nose to look. Everybody has a different preference, but every nose is different, and you definitely have to find what works for you. And not what works for me, because definitely don't do what I do, because your nose probably doesn't have this strange shape to it. I do the same thing on my cheekbone, so I'm gonna see where that area is, and it kind of starts right here by my hairline. I'm gonna take it down, and I'm actually not gonna take it too far where the corner of my eye. So I'm gonna take it down to like where the corner of my eye starts. The same thing on the other side. Real nice there. I'm gonna do the same thing underneath, but I'm actually not gonna take this one as far. A little bit of the contour shade underneath my chin so that my chin looks smaller. I'm actually still going to use the tip of my beauty blender that has foundation on it, because I still want it to blend really nicely into my skin. I don't want it to show too much. I don't know, that's just how I like it. Like, I'm not trying to have everybody out here seeing like, girl, you got a different color like brown on your, like, what's going on? What is this? Like, guys don't know what that is. They're just like, your face is a different color brown. You got some mud on your face. So I'm gonna make sure that it really hits those edges and those corners, and I'm just gonna blend with my brush a little. Because there's nothing worse than your edges starting and your contour is like in the mid, like it's not all the way to the edge. Like, it's weird. And I've done that a few times. I'm talking about me right now. Like, you just gotta make sure, you know. All right, so now I'm gonna blend that in real nicely there. Okay, because we want that forehead to look smaller. Can you see it's already looking like way smaller? All right, and then last but not least, we're actually gonna take that on the nose, and like sometimes I like to use my finger too. Well, the bigger ones. I don't have any smaller ones yet. Working it real nicely into the skin, and then it actually looks even better when I go ahead and go back and double back up with my setting powder, which is exactly what I'm about to do. Okay. iPhone, you're all right. I'm actually gonna go back in with a lighter concealer. Actually dab my number 2 step 2 brush by Thai Young Beauty, and I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna go right back in near that nose area, just to give me a little bit more brightness, because I like a little drama in the day. And then once I think I've got it all together, Mario Badescu facial spray, the aloe and cucumber, so it's the green one. I'm gonna spray my face. So this is really unusual, but my next step, I'm actually going to use the Bronze Gold by Melanie Mills. Brighten up my face. Oh, wow. Wait, I wish that you guys could see this. The whole mirror was like filled with the mist. So that's really awesome. Good job, Bobbie. All right, so I'm gonna go back into my highlight areas. Going to just go back in and add a little bronziness in the end corner of my highlight area. It's already looking cute. I'm gonna bake along this line. This is honestly just for the finish of the foundation. I just want it to look a little bit more glowy. Trust me, honey, I know. This is not the end of my highlight. This is not the end. I'm gonna just put it in all of the little highlight areas that I was just talking to you about. So my other beauty blender, and I'm going to bake. All the way through my highlight area on my eyes. And then, and yeah, I'm making my nose smaller with it. Yep, I'm tricking people. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm going to also apply it underneath the cheekbone. Let's see how cute I did. I did it really cute down my nose. Why did... I wanted it to look like that through my whole face. I just wanted it to be perfect. At least do it on my forehead and try not to get it on these brows because I did get it on my brow. And I'm going to use Sienna by Benai. Just gonna go around the corners, the edges of my face. Real easy there. Once I am done with that there, what do they call it? Studio Perfecting powder from MAC, which honestly I adore this powder. You can use this powder for anything. Really wanted to, if you felt really that great about yourself and you were like, yes, I'm gonna go out of the house with just powder on, which is never me. All right. So I'm going to pretty much like dust off all this. Like, use my Morphe M429 and I'm gonna just go back in with the Sienna powder and I'm gonna use that on my eyes. Just to bronze them out. So I'm gonna use MAC blush in Razin on my cheeks. I'm not a huge fan of blush, so I'm just applying a little bit more of that, and I'm kind of like dotting it or like blotting it onto the cheeks with the brush, just to pull off a little bit more pigment because I don't want to look pale. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the NYX Stacked Mascara. Is like, if there was anything that I had to take with me on an island, I would take my brow pencil and my lashes, and then like, don't be around your boo doing your mascara like in the car, like just trying so hard. Going to put my lashes on and I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back and my lashes are on and popping. For me, it is definitely a time to highlight. So I'm actually gonna go back in I'm gonna go back in with the same beauty blender I was using, and I actually like to like kind of glaze my highlight. So I'm gonna use it at the highest point of my cheekbone, so that's here for me. And I'm just gonna dot it. And it gives me that golden-y. And I'm still using the Melanie Mills Bronze Gold on my nose as well. Yes. I'm still gonna use it in that same place. And it's gonna foil out, like it's really gonna add some shine. And I really don't want to do too much with this because I already just put on the Melanie Mills too. So you see how it like, oof, it glows. And I'm using my Morphe M497 brush, and I'll just put a little bit right here, just so that we're consistent, you know. I'm gonna dab right here on my brow bone. I'm not gonna do too much because it's actually, this has a lot of glitter in it and I don't want it to get on my brows. It's really important that it doesn't. So I'm just gonna scoop, 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 scoop. I'm just gonna line that lip real nice. When I'm lining my lip, I kind of make this like fake little smile too. Sometimes I go a little deeper and I'll use chestnut instead of cork. I'm gonna use Whirl, I really like Whirl. And I'm just gonna take it and go across my lip. Kind of just adds like a little natural pink, really cute. And I actually do a teeny bit of overdraw, don't kill me. Oh my Kylie. Pop that in there on the lip. You see me? And then I'm gonna like really mess it up. You know when you're like doing real good and you're like, oh, I look cute, and then you mess it up. I'm over like any lip. So this is my go-to. Like I totally could put this on with no lip and I would feel really happy about my life. That's just like a little how I feel. So I'm just gonna mush that on my lips. I start in the center, but honestly, it's gonna just be all over, so whatever. And this is like usually how I go out. If I'm like going to a little party or a gathering, this would be the look that I do. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. And if you like that one, then please go and turn on your notifications, subscribe, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Girl, I need to wipe my hand. Okay, so thumbs up with one thumb, the pretty thumb. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and please, if you can, comment below and tell me what you like, what you want to see, what you're requesting. And don't forget that every Friday at 7 p.m. I will be posting a video, and you don't want to miss that. So please keep watching and see you in my next video.